Welcome to today's tutorial on printing your designs in high quality and exact sizes. You'll learn the stages of printing with PixelLab and how to send it to clients without losing quality. Sit tight as we dive into the main video.
Guys, welcome back to my tutorial video. This is Ali Mabiodo. In this tutorial video, I want to be taking us through on how to come up with a quality printed design, and also how to get a perfect size for our various designs. Should in case your clients might come to you that probably they need a sticker or banner or anything, they might not have the perfect size they want. They can just come to you that, okay, I need stickers. You should be able to know some size of stickers even without anybody telling you. So that is what we are going to be sharing us in this tutorial video, and also how to send design in extremely high quality to your client or to the printer. So kindly stick around me to the end of this tutorial video. If you're new here, if you're new viewer, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. And for the returning viewer, thank you for subscribing to this channel. Alright, let's dive into the main thing. Alright guys, welcome back to my tutorial video. This is Ali Mabiodo. As I said earlier, I've been able to come up with this particular design, which I did in a particular tutorial video. And if you don't know how I was able to come up with the design, you can click on the link above this tutorial video to get access to how I was able to come up with this particular design. Without further ado, let's just dive into the main thing. So for us to be able to print out in high quality, we need to take note of two things, which are DPI and PPI. PPI are used for those designs that are meant to be displayed on the screen, while DPI resolution are basically for those designs that is meant to be physically printed out. Any printed design, that is what we use DPI for. PPI simply means pixel per inch. Pixel per inch simply means each dot that makes up the whole design in a digital screen, while DPI simply means dot per inch. Dot per inch simply means one dot. Those dots that made up a full design in physical printing. That is DPI. So we are not going to PPI for now. PPI is equal to 96 pixel, while DPI is equal to 300 pixel. So that is that about that. So for us to be able to come up with something astonishing for our printed design, let's say for instance we want to be printing out this particular design. But I'm still going to show us how to print out various sizes of banners. Banners and various sizes of banners rather. So kindly stick around to the end of this video. So the first thing we are going to be doing first is to first of all set up our design interface. Set up our design interface to the specific size we want, and I said it earlier in my first tutorial video where I explained that whenever you want to be coming up with, let's say you want to be coming up with 3 by 3 inches sticker design that is meant to be printed out, all you need to do is just say 300 times 3, 300 times 3, because normally printed design are always being calculated in inches. According to the printers, they use inches in printing out their design. They use inches. So for the sake of that, we are going to be using 3 times 300, which is going to give us 900, and that is why that is how I was able to get this. So DPI is what we are going to be using in this situation. And I also have a particular application I use in calculating design sizes for printed design, which I'm still going to be explaining further in this video. And the link to the application is going to be available for you to download, because you might not get it in Play Store or App Store. So I'm going to share the link in my Telegram channel. So kindly stick around me to the end of this video. So okay, we have already set up our design interface now. We've already set it up. So, and this is not the end of it. Because the first thing we are going to do is to set up our design interface, come up with a design. Then the next thing is the RGB and CMYK. So what is RGB? RGB simply means the resolution or the display of a design in digital screen. RGB simply means that whenever you come up with any design using any software, the design is going to be in RGB mode. RGB simply means red, green, and blue. That is the color mode for the digital screen display. That is the color mode for the digital screen display, because we have we have design resolution, and we also have design mode. Design resolution is the one that I just said earlier, that you are going to use 300 to times. You are going to use 300 in doing the calculation, while RGB and CMYK are different thing entirely. They are different thing entirely. So after we have set up our design interface like this, and we have come up with our design, there is need for us to convert it to CMYK, because maybe we are using software like Photopea or Photoshop. We can just set it on Photoshop or Photopea directly without stress. But based on the fact that this software we are using, we cannot set it directly. Can't set it directly because this particular software is already in RGB mode. So there is need for us to convert it to CMYK for the best quality printing. So let me just take us through, or let me first of all explain this. Let's say for instance we want to be designing a 4x3 banner, and I said earlier that DPI is equal to 300 pixel. So for us to be able to come up with 4x3 design flyers, so the general method we normally use is which is the old method, or let me say the general method rather, is that we are going to come to Chrome or any browser of our choice. All we need to do is just come to Chrome. We just come to Chrome. After coming to Chrome, we are just going to put it on the Chrome like, okay, we are going to write, the design wants to be coming up is 3 by 4 feet banner. You are going to say 3 feet in pixel. That is the normal mode. That is the general method. That is general method we use, but it is not an ideal method. It is the general method, but not an ideal method for professional printing or for professional designer. So we will just come to this particular interface. Then we are going to write 3 feet. 3. You are just going to write 3. Then this is the pixel resolution for it. This is the pixel resolution for it. We are going to copy this, and we are going to go and paste it on that. We can write it down. We are going to use it as the feet. It's just as an instance. So if it is 4 feet, we are just going to write 4 feet. You are going to write 4, and it's automatically going to be calculated for you. That is the general method we use. But then the appropriate method to use is what I want to be showing us in this particular video. And let's say for instance, let me just quickly show us something. Let me go back. I want to quickly show us something. Let's say for instance, even the design. Let's say the design is so let's say for instance the design is let's say they give you a client come to you and give you a design to come up with a design which is meant, let's say for instance a business card. Normally business card is around 10 by 8 centimeter to 8 centimeter, 10 centimeter to 8 centimeter. So you're going to come to your Google. Let me first of all clean everything. After cleaning it, you're going to say 10 centimeter in pixel. This is it. Let me just choose this. This is it. So 10 centimeter in pixel. 10 centimeter in pixel. So alright. So you are going to click on the first link like this. After clicking on it, I think I have the app on my phone already. So after clicking on it, all you need to do just to write on this. You are just going to write, let's say 10 centimeter. Okay, convert. Can you see it? 3 let's say 378 in pixel. In approximation, 378. That is what you are going to input on your design interface. But then it is not an ideal method. Because I just realized this not quite long. That is the general method we use. whenever we want to come up with any printed design. The ideal method is that, okay, let's say for instance we want to be coming up with because normally I said it earlier that printers normally use inches in coming up, like they use inches in coming up with the calculation for printed design. That is what the printers normally use. So whenever you want to come up with a particular design, that is going to be in feet, all you need to do is just to carry your book and pen. Though there's an application you can use, I'm still going to show you because I use different application for different printing. So all you need to do is just to take your book and pen, and you know, per feet of a measurement of a size of a design is equals to 12 inches per inch of a per inch. And what I'm trying to say is that per feet of a design equals to 12 inches, not per inch. Per feet of a design or of a length equals to 12 inches. So what you're going to do is that you are going to say, okay, since the design banner is going to be in 3 by 4 feet, so 3 feet is going to be 3 feet is going to be, that is 3 times 12. 3 times 12, that's 36. That's 36, right? You are going to write that. You are going to write it down. That's 36. Or let me make use of calculator, so that let me just make use of calculator. You know, I already said it that you know, let's say for instance I want to be coming up with a 3 by 4 feet banner. 3 by 4 feet banner. This is the ideal and professional method. I've already shown you the general method we use, but this is the ideal method we are going to use for you to be able to get perfect results. So far you know that per feet of a particular length, or if per feet of a particular design equals to 12 inches. What you are going to do is that 12, you are going to come to your calculator, you are going to calculate 12 times 3, 12 times 3, which is equal to 36. You can just write down, you can just write it somewhere. So after doing that, so you know the design is meant to be 4 by 3 feet, right? So the next angle you are going to calculate, in assumption is the, let's say the length is going to be in 4 feet, right? Then you are going to write 4 times 12 again. 4 times 12, then it's going to give 48. Just take note of that. 12 inches make 1 feet. 12 inches make 1 feet. Then if it's like 12 inches make 1 feet, and for you to be able to do that, for you to be able to get the perfect size, all you need to do just to say, let's say you are being given a design, you can just say, so far it is a 3 by 4 design fit flyer. Are you getting it? But all you need to just to do the calculation the same way I did right now. Just do this calculation the same way I did right now, and you can just write it down. Then after doing that, I'm going to make use of this application, or let me finish up everything here. Because before we make use of the application, so let me clear everything. So far we've written it down, okay? So far we've written it down. We are going to say 36. You know, I've already said it earlier that DPI equals to 300 pixel. That is what we are going to be using. So far it is a printed banner. The first step is to first of all come up with your calculation in inches. You are going to convert the feet to inches, because 1 feet is equal to 12 inches. You have to first of all convert the feet to inches by doing the calculation. So by doing the same thing I did earlier, if you don't understand anything, just reverse the tutorial video back. So when we do the calculation, what we got is 36 inches. That is 36 inches make up 3 feet. 36 inches make up 3 feet. All we need to do just to make use of the 300, we are going to say 36 times 300. That is 10,800. You are going to write it down. That is 10,800. Then after writing it down, then you know the next calculation we did is 48 inches. 48 inches is in 1 feet. 12 inches make 1 feet. 48 inches equals to 4 feet. So this is 48 inches now. Then we are going to times 6 times 300 as well. It is going to give us 14,400. length. That is the perfect solution for high quality printed design. Let's say for instance, we've already gotten this now, 14,800 times 3,600, right? Okay, let's compare it with the general method. Let's compare it. Let's do compare and contrast. Let's just compare it. Let's compare it. So I'm coming. I think I have it here. I'm coming. Let me check. Maybe I have the application. Okay, let me just use the normal method before showing you the application we are going to be using for everything, because I have the application I use instead of coming to this particular interface. But then this is the general method we use. I just want to walk along with it, so kindly stick around me to the end. So what I'm going to be doing is, okay, this is it, 3 feet in pixel. Let me just click on it, 3 feet in pixel, and let's check it out. 3,000 coming. Okay, let me do the calculation. 3 feet in pixel. You are going to see what I'm trying to say. What we get in 3 feet is 3,600, right? So let's check it out. What is going to give us here? 3 feet, right? Can you see it? 3,456. Can you see it? That it is quite different. The initial calculation we did is much more higher than this, and this resolution also is part of the quality of the design. You're going to is part of the design quality. Design resolution is part of the design quality before going to design mode, because there is difference between design resolution and design mode. We need to do the both in order to achieve something perfect for our design. Can you see what we did now? Doing that particular calculation, see what we've been able to get. See what we've been able to get. We got, let's say 36, right? Yeah, I think it's 36 times 300, right? Times 300. 10,800, right? Can you see what we've been able to get? Compare it to this one. Compare it to this. Can you see it? It's 3,456. Can you just see the difference? Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? Please, if you don't understand anything, just reverse the tutorial video back. But let me quickly explain. We are meant to print out a 3x4 design flyer, right? 3x4 feet design flyer, and I said per feet is equal to 12 inches. So 12 times 3, it is going to give us 36. And I said the normal DPI, the professional resolution for printed design, is 300 pixels. So what you are going to do after doing that is that you are going to say 36, this 36 times 300 is going to give you 10,800. Comparing it to this particular one, comparing it to this, that give us 3,456 in pixel. So this is the best and professional method for printed design. Before coming up with a design, this is the best method. Because if you use that, it's not that the design is not going to come out perfectly, but then design is going to come out fine, right? But this is the perfect one. This is the perfect method. I'm still going to be showing you the application which you are going to be used. So let me show you those applications I use instead of doing all this calculation. I'm just trying to explain everything to you in detail. So let me first of all check this first. This is one of the applications I used, right? Okay. So this one is in centimeter. This one is going to be in centimeter. This one is in centimeter. Let's, for instance, you want to be printing out a sticker, or a sticker. You can use this particular application because stickers are normally in centimeter. Centimeter convert to pixel. This is one of the applications I use. Can you see it? You can just work around the application. You can just work around it to know how it works. And I use one application as well. Let me show you the application. Okay, let me quickly search for it. Pixel calculator. You might not get the application on Play Store. I'm going to share the link of the application. This is the application. I'm going to share the link of the application in my Telegram channel. So kindly stick around me to the end. So this application is going to give us access to even calculate in centimeter, in inches, and in millimeter, even in PPI. I already told you that PPI is used for digital or web design. Any design that is meant to be, showing on the screen. That is what we use PPI for. It is meant for any non-printed design. But what we need here is DPI, which is the resolution for the printed design. And I told you earlier that normally for printed banners, for printers, they make use of inches. They made use of inches, right? So everything we are going to be doing here is going to be in inches. It's going to be in inches. Let's say, for instance, I want to be printing out let me still use the same thing, 3x4 feet banner. let's say, okay, 3 by 4 feet banner, right? So we already calculated it that 12 inches make 1 feet, right? And 12 times 3 is 36. So what we need to do is just to come to this particular interface. Then we're going to write 36. That's 36 inches make 3 feet. Then the length, which is 48 inches, 48 inches, right? And see, they are using 300. They are using DPI. Can you see it? Can you see the result? Instead of you going through the stress of doing the calculation, all you need to do is just to come to this particular application after doing some slight calculation, like so far the inch in inches, in a feet it is 12 inches. You can just come to this application to finalize your resolution, your design size. Can you see it? Pixel in inches. Can you see it? Let's say for instance you want to be using pixel to inches. You can just use the same thing here. Can you see it? Pixel to inches. Can you see that? And this one, pixel and inches is equal to DPI. Can you see 3000 DPI? Can you see what I'm trying to say? And if you feel like this method is too long for you, you can just use the initial method I showed you, but then you are not going to get the perfect result. For you to be able to get the perfect result, just follow the same method I'm using. The first thing to do when a client give you job, I normally we print out design in mostly their banners. All you need to do just say 3 times 36 or anything they give you. 3 times 12, because 1 feet make up 12 inches. And if it is, let's say if it is, maybe they give you 3.5 feet by 4.5 feet banner, you already know that okay, you are going to calculate 3 times 12. Then the next thing you are going to do is to just do the calculation. Or you can just use the normal method we use, and just do the general method which I showed you at the initial. So can you see what I'm trying to say? Can you see the normal size instead of doing the long calculation? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Then you can just go around. This is the file size it's going to give you. This is the more detailed how everything is going to look. See it? Total pixel is equal to this. Then image size 36 in inches. I think I should be able to get the feet fit application of calculating printed design. The fit calculation of printed design. I'm going to search for that. If I can see it, I'm going to send it to my Telegram channel for you to be able to download it. So if you feel like this particular method is too long for you, you can as well use the general method I showed you at the initial. So this is it. Can you see what I'm trying to say? So let's now go to the next thing, which is converting RGB to CMYK. Because I already said it earlier that whenever you are trying to print out a particular design, the resolution matters, and also converting your design to CMYK, it also matters. What is CMYK? CMYK simply, because it's an acronym. Each letter stands for something. CMYK simply means Siam, Magenta, and yellow black. C means Siam, while M means Magenta, while Y means yellow. While K means black or key. So that is the full meaning of Siam. RGB is basically for digital design, while CMYK is for the color quality. For you to be able to achieve a high quality design, there is need for you to convert your design from RGB to CMYK, because even when you are using any software, it is going to be in RGB, or unless the particular software allows you to convert it to CMYK directly without stress. So that is the next thing which I'm going to be showing us now, how to convert your design from RGB to CMYK without any stress. So kindly stick around to the end of this video. If you know you are really gaining value from this particular video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And if you don't understand any aspect of it, kindly comment in the comment section. You can either use the general method I showed you at the initial, but then it is not the ideal method. You can see the difference I showed you. So the next thing for us now is to know how to convert our design from RGB to CMYK. Because if you are using PixelLab or any other software that doesn't permit you to convert your design from RGB to CMYK, you might not get high quality design. You might not get high quality printout rather. You might not get high quality printout. So the next thing we are going to do is just to come to this particular interface. We are going to write RGB. Just come to any browser. Then you are going to write RGB to CMYK converter. Can you see it? There is need for us to do that so that we're able to get something extraordinary as the final result. Remember, the first thing is to set up your design interface after you might have done the calculation. The second thing is to design. The third thing is to convert RGB to CMYK. It is very, very important. Take note of that. So this is how to make use of it for better quality printing. Your print provider does not accept RGB. Yes, you can do everything here. That's what they are saying. For us that are using that is using PixelLab to design, we can easily convert it to CMYK for better quality printing. That is the main purpose of this video. Please don't skip any part of this video till the end. Alright, so what we are going to be doing next is to upload the file or all here. Upload the file. You can insert the all, that is the link here, the link of your image. You can insert it here. Maybe you have the link, you don't have the image, you can insert the link here, or you can just click on this aspect, on this particular place to import your design into this particular website. And that's what I'm going to be doing now. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel for more tutorials like this. Alright, so I'm going to be choosing the particular design I want to be using now. Oh, I'm going to be choosing the particular sticker, I'm going to be choosing it now. You are going to see the amazing result. Don't worry. So let me just select it. Let me quickly select that particular design. So kindly stick around me to the end. So this is the particular design. It is in transparent background, but it doesn't really matter. Let me just click on it. So I think it has been uploaded, right? Or no? I think not. It has not been uploaded. Let me re-upload it again. Kindly stick around me to the end of this video. This one is screen record. Let me just quickly select it. Just take note of everything I just explained in this tutorial video. Take note of everything. It is very important for printed design, for you to be able to get high quality printed design. It is very, very important. So let me quickly select the design. Yeah, it has been uploaded. So in case you have link, I've already said this earlier. Then let's say for instance you want to be converting your this is the mode. You can see it is going to be in CMYK. You are going to click on this thing. Can you see it? Let's say you want your design to be transported in TIFF. You want your design to be downloaded in TIFF, and you cannot open that with your smartphone. So you are going to select JPEG. Because if it is in TIFF or TIFF, you won't be able to download, you won't be able to open the file on your smartphone. So you should choose JPEG. Just follow the same procedures I'm doing. Then after doing that, if you're not sure which page you should use, choose default. Yeah, CMYK. This is what we want. Just leave it like this. Don't change anything. Just leave it the way it is. If you are not sure of it, let's just leave it the way it is. Then you can just click on start, and automatically our design is going to be converted into CMYK, and you're going to see the amazing result, because that is the perfect method to do it. Can you see it? See the CMYK, this is CMYK. Can you see it? Don't worry, you might be looking like the design looks stuck or something. It has increased the quality of the design. It has automatically increased the quality of the design. Imagine when I uploaded the file here in JPEG. See what I got. I think it is in okay. See what I get. Can you see the quality now? Can you see the quality? It will automatically increase the color quality of your design. For printed design, it is automatically going to increase the color quality. Can you see it? And I noticed something. Let me just go back, because you should not make the same mistake. Let me quickly show us on PixelLab. I noticed something which I think I choose the wrong file. Oh, I'm coming. Let me resave the file. Kindly stick around me to the end of this video. I noticed something, because when printing out the sticker, if it is in black mode, we won't be able to, if it is in PNG, we won't be able to achieve something better, because we won't be able to trace it out. Because whenever you want to print out a sticker, especially in those kind of shape, they can either use their own machine to cut it out for you, or you can use your own hand, your own bare hand, or your client can even cut it out by himself. But I think it is better, or it is ideal for you to make use of the normal machine, because the printers normally have the machine that automatically cuts out this shape, whereby you don't need to stress yourself. You just be picking it as if like it will have already been cut without any stress. And I noticed something. You should not send, whenever you design a sticker like this, don't send it in a transparent background to your sticker. To your printer. Make sure you send it. Make sure you make sure that the background is white, so that so that all the other parts is going to be visible. Just make sure you do that. Then you are going to, if it is a banner now, we don't need to go through all this stress. But based on the fact that this particular design is a sticker, we need to be cautious of some things. So you are going to, let me receive it, and I'm going to be reconverting it again, because I noticed that if I leave it that way, when it is being printed out, we won't be able to trace. Always select ultra. We won't be able to trace out those shapes. I think you are getting what I'm trying to say. You won't be able to trace out those shapes. So let me quickly save it, and I'm going to reconvert it again. So after this particular conversion, the next thing which I'm going to be showing us is how to send your design to your client in high quality. How to send your design to your printer in extremely high quality using WhatsApp or anything. Kindly stick around me to the end of this video. Please don't skip any area, don't skip any part of this video, because every part of it is very essential. It's very essential. So let's wait for it to finish loading before I reselect it to convert it to CMYK. I already said it that every design that you design with any software, they are always in RGB, or else the software you are trying to use enables CMYK. Though you can easily do that with Photo P, but that one is going to be a new tutorial video entirely, because I don't want this tutorial video to be too long. I don't want it to be too long. So let's wait for it to finish loading. I don't want this tutorial video to be too long. In my next tutorial video, I'm going to consider doing that, how to convert your design from RGB to CMYK using Photo P. That will be my next tutorial video. So kindly stick around to the end of this video. So if you know you are a new viewer, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. And for the returning viewer, thank you for subscribing to this channel. While waiting, I can just skip this part, because I don't want to waste our time. Alright, welcome back. I've been able to save the design in a white background. So let's head over to our CMYK converter, RGB to CMYK converter. Let me go back to that interface so that we'll be able to do the needful. Kindly stick around me to the end. So let's just head over back to that site, because the reason why I said you should make it the reason why I said you should do that is because the design is going to come out in a JPEG format, and if you use the TIFF, at times you won't be able to view it on your phone, and even your clients will not be able to see it. But let's say for instance you want to be sending it to a printer, you can leave it at TIFF or TIFF. You can leave it there. But I think it is ideal for you to save it in a transparent background. It is ideal for you to save it in a white background. So just save it in a white background so that you'll not be having any problem in the future. So I'm going to be using this now. I'm going to be using it instead of using that one. Oh, okay, I'm coming. Let me reselect it again. So just follow the same procedure, and if you don't understand anything, kindly reverse the tutorial video back so that you can easily understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, JPEG here. The design is in JPEG. Now you're going to see the amazing result. And we've already said this. This is what I'm saying. If you put it here, you'll be able to view the file on your phone. To be on the safer side, just use this JPEG. Then don't touch this. Don't just touch this. Then you're going to click on start. And automatically your design is going to be, it's going to be transformed into CMYK. That is going to be in high quality. And you're going to see the result. You're going to see the file size, the MB size now. Because the color quality, everything is going to be improved. Because the CMYK is to improve the color. It's to improve the color. So far it is a printed design. So kindly stick around to the end. So let's wait for it to finish loading. Please, if you don't understand anything, just kindly reverse this tutorial video back so as to be able to understand what I'm trying to say. So let's wait for it to finish loading. So while loading, I can just fast forward this area. Alright, welcome back. Can you see the amazing results? Can you see that the quality have been improved? Can you see it? Formerly the file size is 244.79 kilobytes, but now see it from 244 to 3 MB. Can you see the amazing results? Can you see what I'm trying to say? Then you can just come to this particular place, then to download it, to be able to download it, and your image is going to be automatically downloaded to your smartphone. Then you can just send it from here. You can just send it from here to yourself or to your client. Then the next step is to show you how to send it to your client using WhatsApp in extremely high quality. So let me quickly do that because my phone battery is down. Okay, let me just send mine through this particular interface. So I'm going to send this to myself in assumption that I'm sending it to a client. So you can just quickly send it from this particular interface. Can you see it? CMYK. Can you see it? The design is in CMYK now. So let me show you how to send it to your client in extremely high quality. Let me quickly send it to myself because my battery is down before my phone is low, before my phone went off. So I'm going to send it to myself and I'm going to show you how to send it in high quality now. So okay, it is already in ultra. Can you see it? Everything has been improved. Then you can just send it like this to yourself because I wanted to on this particular HD something, but it is already in HD. Can you see it? Then you can just send it to yourself. Can you see it now? The file size, everything has been improved. Then the second method through which you can actually send your design to your client in extremely high quality is to send it in a document format. Instead of you can also use this method. You can use this method. You can use this particular method which I'm still going to be showing you now. You can use this method. Let me find the design. This is the design. You can select it like this. Then you can mark. Then you are going to make sure that you select. Sorry, I want you to be selecting HD. Just make sure that the design is in HD quality. Just make sure that you click on HD. Then select the design. Then send it to yourself or send it to your client in HD format. But the best method for you is to send it in document format. Just like it. And you're going to click on browse documents. Then you're going to select the design. So let me quickly select the design. PixelLab. Let me quickly select the design. So let me quickly select this is the design. Can you see it? I can now select it and send it to myself. Can you see it? Can you see the difference? This is when you selected the design from PixelLab. But when you choose the one that was transformed to a CMYK, the quality has been improved. So this is basically how to send after you might have converted your design to CMYK. This is basically how to send it to them. You can easily choose it and send it in a document format, or you can as well send it directly through the Chrome browser to your clients, just the same way I did. Please, if you don't understand anything, please kindly reverse the video back for proper understanding. And then I want to be telling us something, because I've already explained this earlier, but let me just say it. Let's say for instance your client did not know the exact size of a particular banner size. You can just take your tape rule. So far you know that 12 inches make one fit. Then then you know that 24 inches is equal to 2 feet. You can easily show them with the tape rule the length of the banner. There are some instances whereby your client did not know the exact size of the banner size. You can use your tape rule to measure it, to take the measurement and show them how it's going to look with your tape rule. You can even use the steel tape rule that the carpenter used to show them to show them the length and the breadth of the design, to show them how wide it is going to be. I wanted to be adding that because I've already told you earlier. You can easily make use of your tape rule in short situation. So this is going to be the end of this video. Please, if you know you really gain value from this video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel for more of it. So thank you for sticking around with me to the end of this video. See you in the next one.